second graders rock, and so do Star Wars. Keep up the great work, everybody, from all your second grade teachers. Please keep it up. You may be asking yourself right now, why is Miss Bells dressed up like Rey from Star Wars? Well, I'm going to tell you why right now, but you're going to have to try to figure it out. I'm dressed up like Rey from Star Wars because we will have a new student in our Google Classroom for all the second grades. But here is your first clue. Yes, obviously, our new student is from Star Wars, but let me give you another clue. It is small. Ooh, shout out your answer. Oh, somebody said BB-8 because I'm dressed up like Rey. Well, let me give you some other clues besides being small. Some other clues for this. This character is small. He's green. He has the most powerful force in Star Wars. Stop and think about it. Get ready to shout out your answer to me. Oh, I heard somebody say Baby Yoda. Yes, Baby Yoda is now going to be part of our Google Classroom. So let's get started today in our math lesson. So today, mathematicians, for our math lesson, sorry about that. Today we have two focuses. And Yoda, you could handle this challenge too. You could have two focuses in a lesson. Our first focus is knowing parts of a polygon. And then our second focus is naming polygons. So let's go right into our first focus, which is knowing parts of a polygon. Ooh, oh, Yoda, I'm so sorry. I'll put you right back. All right. This is one example of a polygon. Polygons are made up of straight sides, side, side, side. Also, a point at which two sides meet is called a vertex. And you could see that vertex right there. Oh, Yoda, you observed something? Yes, there's more than one vertex in this polygon, and the plural of vertex is vertices. Oops, sorry, let me move that so it's not in the straight line of that polygon. Thanks for being patient, mathematicians. The plural of vertex is vertices. Let's say vertices 3 times. Vertices, vertices, vertices. And then the third part of the polygon is which any two sides that meet form an angle. Angle, angle, angle. Very good job, ladies and gentlemen, knowing the parts of a polygon. We know as mathematicians that polygons have straight sides. We also know as mathematicians, polygons will have vertex and the plural being vertices. And we also know as mathematicians that all polygons will have angles. Mathematicians, that was a great job completing our first focus, which is knowing parts of a polygon. Mathematicians, I had to put down my clipboard for a moment, and now let's get refocused. Now we got to stop and think, what was our second focus for this lesson? Oh, Yoda, you're telling me something? You using your Jedi Force to communicate with me? Oh, you would like to tell the second graders? You're right, Yoda. Our second focus for today is naming polygons. So, whoops, sorry about that. Poly comes from the Greek language, but let's look at this word even more. Poly means many, and gon means angle. Polygons are named according to the number of sides or angles they have. Now we're going to count how many angles and sides each polygon has. Sorry, I'm just getting my clipboard. Thanks, mathematicians and Yoda, for waiting for me. All right. Here are many polygons, but let's first focus on the first polygon here. Blow up in your balloon really quick to answer. Blow it up, release. Thanks for shouting out triangle. Now, we need to count the number of angles and number of sides for this first polygon, the triangle. So, give me one moment, please. I just have to get my marker. So, let's first count the angles. Angle, angle, angle. As you can see, mathematicians, there are 3 angles in the triangle. So I'm going to write down the number 3. Now let's go to our next task, which is counting the number of sides. Side, side, side. Stop and think and look. What you observe. Oh, Yoda, you'd like to tell them what you observe, how many sides there are? You're right, Yoda. There are 3 sides. So by counting the number of angles and sides, I know what the word tri means in triangle, which is 3. Tri means 3. Oh, okay, Yoda. Yes, you could interrupt the lesson and tell them your favorite dinosaur. But, this is that your favorite dinosaur is related to this math lesson? You're right, Yoda. Thank you for telling us that your favorite dinosaur is a triceratops. Because as you could see, mathematicians, the word tri is in there, and we know a triceratops has 3 horns. So that's why it is named what it's named, based on the 3 horns it has. You could see tri right there. Thanks, Yoda, for sharing. Now, mathematicians, let's go to our next polygon. Oh, Yoda, you shouted out square. Yes, it is a square, but squares do also have another name for themselves. They're called quadrilaterals and also quadriangles. Oh, yes, Yoda, they could totally handle these math words. They are smart. Oh, you just told me that they're high school words? Yes, they're high school math words, but they totally can handle this. They now know that a square can be called a quadrilateral or a quadriangle. So now let's go back to our focus, naming this polygon by counting its angles and sides. So first, I'm going to count the angles. Angle, 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 angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let me count the sides. Side, 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 side. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Now, by counting the angles and sides, I know the word quad means 4. Quad means 4. So the next time you're out and about and you really want to show off to your parents this new word, point to a window and say, Mom, Dad, there's a quadrilateral there. They'll just go totally blow their mind away. Now I'd like to show you that all shapes are not polygons. All shapes are not polygons. Let's look at our first shape here. A circle is not a polygon. Knowing the parts of a polygon, why is it not a polygon? Knowing the parts of a polygon, stop and think. Why is this not a polygon, the circle? Oh, Yoda, you're so excited you like to tell them why? All right. Well, we could see a circle does not have straight lines, there's no angles or vertices. So sorry, circle, you're out. Let's look at the next polygon. Let's look at the next shape and think, why is this not a polygon? You're right, Yoda. You see vertices and you see angles, but Yoda, let me show you a little bit closer. This shape is not complete, so it is not a polygon. Now let's stop and look and think, why is this not a polygon? Why is this shape not a polygon? Oh, Yoda, I could hear you thinking. You're right, Yoda, there are angles. You're right, Yoda, there are vertices. You're right, Yoda, there are straight lines. Man, you're doing a great job using those names, knowing the parts of polygons. But Yoda, let's stop and think right here. Those lines cross over right there. So it's not a polygon. But Yoda, great job using straight lines, angles, and vertices. Let's go to our last shape and why it's not a polygon. If you observe that this was curved right here, this line that is curved right here, you are correct. And Yoda, you are correct too. You just told me that. This is not a polygon because this line is curved. Mathematicians, you did a great job today. So did you, Yoda. Understanding the two focuses for today's lesson, knowing parts of a polygon and naming polygons. So now let's go and think about what am I supposed to do next in Google Classroom after this lesson. You will complete, Yoda. You will complete this sheet in Google Classroom, and then also you're required to complete math boxes. Yoda, I know that was a lot of hard work and you're a little bit exhausted, but just hang in there. So make sure that you complete this sheet naming the polygon based on how many angles and sides it has. Then also complete math boxes. You'll also see that there's a skill link attached to it. That's an option, that's a choice. If you want to push your math brain a little bit more and complete the skill links, please do so. But I'd like to say thank you to all the second graders out there doing all the hard work that you're doing and still having fun. And all your second graders, teachers miss you. And yes, Yoda will be back for more Google Classroom as our star student. So until then, Miss Pillsbury, Miss Murphy, and myself would like to say, keep up the good work, and we miss you a ton. All right, see you soon. Thanks for listening and watching.